Hey friends, Kevin here, your Sacramento Stockton area realtor and lender here with this week's weekly real estate report. Well, let's go over and take a look at the chart and see what's happening this week because I find some things right here a little bit interesting. Let's just start with our blue line this week. Blue line is the number of pending sales. And what should be expected was a normal drop off. It happened a little bit earlier and we should have seen that kind of about right here start to fall off. But what is completely abnormal is this turnaround that we've experienced. Now, what is funny though is, watching news, reading the news, is that all of the associations are shocked. I mean, we're reporting that, oh my gosh, pending sales are decreasing. Oh, really? You think? I mean, we look at the chart. What is supposed to happen this time of year? Pending sales decrease this time of year. To me, looking at the chart that I have, the only interesting thing here is that it didn't keep decreasing. It went back up the last couple of weeks. That is completely abnormal. Love it. But everybody's kind of missing the point saying, oh no, a home pending sales have been going down. Well, they're supposed to go down this time of year. Not supposed to, but that's just normal. It's what they do. All right. So inventory, we have that healthy number here. And sorry, I kind of got the green line, which is the active, a little bit behind my yellow one there. But you can see that we've leveled off. That is normal for this time of year to expect a level off. And we're going to see it start to go down. Should be no big shock there. That is normal. That's what's happening. All right, yellow line. That's a little bit unnerving, though. I will be honest right there. So last week, we had, the last week was way down here somewhere. And I said, well, let's just wait. We got to get all the numbers in. And it went up. It's not as bad as it was. But definitely the last 3 weeks, we are now seeing that prices have definitely come down, the median sales price. But of course, this number here for this week, we don't know what that's going to be till next week. It could end up here. It could end up worse. Usually it ends up going up a little bit. So, but ups, downs, right? Okay, so now let's talk about our median list price, which has been definitely working its way down. But that's somewhat seasonal. It does go up and down. I just don't believe this is a seasonal thing. Oh, there's a little bit of seasonal adjustments that's going to happen. But for the most part, prices are definitely on their way down. I really believe we've left the peak of the market. We've left this record-setting peak, which is something to point out. I have heard some sellers out there talk about, hey, you know what? I understand prices are down. Maybe we don't have to sell right now. Let's just take our house off the market and we're going to wait until the market picks back up and turns around. Eventually it will. That's a guarantee. Money back guarantee on that one. Eventually we are going to see prices surpass where it was right here. But what is the eventually? It could be 10 years. It could be 15 years. So eventually it will definitely get back to this point. But I don't think I would expect that to happen anytime in the next year or two for sure. So, all right, that's what's happening there on that chart. Hey, let's bring up chart number 2 here. And let's take a look at what's happening here because I haven't shown this one in a couple of weeks. We've been watching the price reductions for quite some time go up, up, up. I had to adjust the chart just to get the peak over here of 2,351 price reductions per week. And price reductions are on their way down. Now, what is that indicating? You have to stop and think about as a percentage, we have more homes on the market, but less price reductions. Honestly, I think that that's more of an indication that sellers and listing agents are actually listing at much lower prices. The shock of the sudden drop is over, and now homes are being listed at a more appropriate price. But there's still a lot of this, hey, let's list high, see what people are going to do. People don't show up and you have to go back down. And that's somewhat normal in a market that's transitioning from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Everything else, all the numbers down here, the number of solds, inactive and expireds, that's pretty much a normal looking market. No big surprises right there. All right, so what happened with rates? Well, what do we say with this one? I'm sorry. It's not funny because here on one hand, we have the Fed who is raising rates because we have runaway inflation. But on the other hand, we have the government just came out and said, you know what? We are going to give out, $500 billion in student loan forgiveness. Now, I don't want to get on that wagon, student loan forgiveness, if it's right, if it's wrong. That's a whole different subject, but it just seems a little incongruent that we have inflation and we're trying to stop it, but we just gave away a whole lot of money. The two don't match up so well. But hey, thankfully, that's not a decision I had to make. So, all right. So what did happen with rates? Well, let's see. If we go back and look a little historically, we'll go back 4 weeks. We were at 4.99, went up to 5.22, then back to 5.13, and now this week we're back up to 5.55. That's about the highest we have seen in quite a while. If we go back to, let me see, 6.16, 6.23, those weeks right there, we were looking at closer to 5.78, 5.81. So, but still, I will continue to beat on this drum, 5 point anything, 6 point anything really is historically a good rate. It's pretty incredible if you really think about it, for somebody to go to an institution and say, hi there, I know you don't know me, but here's my income and my credit score, and I would like you to give me $500,000 and I will take the next 30 years to give that back to you. And the bank says, oh, in exchange for that, we would only like 6% interest. It's really not a lot. I know private lenders out there are getting double-digit numbers on money right now. So 6% is pretty good. So, hey, that is what I have for you this week. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you here next week. Take care. Bye.